Hey guys, what's up? So it's been a while. I know I haven't done a lot of videos where I'm talking. I've just been having a ton of fun with the demo editor. That's not on point though. Probably, like me, you've already heard about bonding runestones being removed from the game. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of different opinions on that, but I'm just gonna break it down for you and hopefully this is somewhat helpful. And yeah, so we're just gonna talk about what's happening, the history of bondings, why they're being removed according to the devs, some of the perks that I think will come from this in terms of actual character progression. I have a concern about the Zen backlog, which I'm going to go over quick, and just a little appreciation for the fact that they let us know before the holidays, like the holiday sales. So with that said, let's hop into it. So, yeah, bonding runestones are officially being retired. This doesn't totally come as a surprise. Yes, they're being removed from the game, but the good news is you will be able to get your Astral Diamonds back for them, which isn't totally a bad thing. I know it's not the best, but it's a fair trade-off, so I think it's good that, we're getting something back for them. But we're going to touch base on this a little bit after. Now, more or less, I guess we'll start off with the history of bondings. So anyone who's played the game for a few years or longer will attest that bonding runestones have in fact gone through a series of changes over the years. They've been nerfed, and then they've been buffed, and then Eldritches were best in slot for a time, and then bondings were best in slot for a time. But unfortunately, eventually when Module 19 swung around, the devs at the time just decided, you know what, we're done fiddling with bonding runestones and working things around the idea of bonding runestones. We're just going to make them an integral part of the game, which is why when you open your companion windows now, you actually see that there is, in fact, slots specifically for bonding runestones and bonding runestones only. Now, with that, of course, they did retire the Eldritch runestones, and what was the other one? Vigor insignias, because they took out lifesteal. So I think that's what Vigor used to give. I don't know, it's been a while. So anyways, this isn't the first time they've retired something from the game. I don't want to say something important or something key. Probably, if anything, bonding runestones is definitely one of the most key things that have been retired, but I don't think it's so bad. Now, if we scroll down a little bit, it more or less says here, bonding runestones are an item that can never match up to item level correctly. This is because they transfer a varying amount of stats based on the companion itself, companion equipment, and runestones. That has led us to change some aspects of companions and to retire bonding runestones altogether. So that's why, according to Jared, or in other words, the developer known as No Worries, that's basically their explanation. Something that personally I have felt, not just from this, but for a while now, is, in my opinion, bonding runestones impact character progression a lot, and maybe not in the best of ways. So, you think about when a new player starts, the number one tip is always upgrade your bondings and do some master expeditions and some of the Stardock expeditions to get better companion gear, right? That's the first thing people always focus on, and that's, unfortunately, I don't know, when you're progressing, there should be all sorts of things that you can progress that give a relatively close equal gain. You look, there's enchantments, there's artifact sets, general gear, your weapons, your artifacts, your boons, the fact that you can upgrade the companions directly, get the right, whatever these are called, powers or extra effects from your companions. We have your insignias, your collars, combat powers, equip powers, all this stuff. Like, there's so many different things. Did I mention boons? I think I did. But there's so many different things that you can upgrade on your character. And yet, as a new player, the only thing you're ever told to focus on is this one thing because it makes such a difference. And I think it takes away from the overall feel or idea of general character progression. It's just, you know, everything becomes so less important that no one really focuses as much on it, and it kind of takes away that choice of, oh, well, I'd rather grind this instead of this. It's, oh, well, this is what everyone says I need, so guess I'm just going to focus on this. So I think it'll open up, I guess you say, a lot more opportunity with this. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I just think it's going to add more value and importance to other aspects of your character progression and just, you know, building your character overall. So I think it'll be okay. Something else that I was thinking of is if we go back to the patch notes for a sec and we just okay, that's good enough. If we look at this, basically when we exchange the bondings, we're getting straight astral diamonds. There's a problem with this, in my opinion. So if we look at Neverwinter, you're gonna see on PC we have a backlog of 41.5 million Zen. That's a lot of Zen, and that's a problem. Now you consider most people in the game, and there's literally thousands of players in the game, have max bonding runestones on not just one character, but usually more than one character. So now you're introducing, you know, I would say upwards 15 plus million astral diamonds per player on average, you know, not including new players, like actual, like, you know, endgame / veteran players, you know, and that's a lot of astral diamonds to just be handing out into the game's economy. The problem is people are probably going to take those astral diamonds, stick them in the Zen exchange market, and wait so that they can buy companions from, buy companions from the Zen market, because you unlock them account wide. And if any of these become best in slot, that's what people are going to do. So, unfortunately, by introducing that much AD, especially around the holidays too, I would estimate by the end of the year, probably this is going to be well over 50 million. At that rate, like if you're really introducing that much astral diamonds into the economy, that's going to be a problem. So I don't know, that's just a concern of mine, just something that popped into my mind. I don't know if anyone really gave that thought either, but really in this whole thing of removing the bonding runestones, that's the only thing I'm really that concerned about. So yeah. Now I will do another video after of the actual changes that are coming to companions, because there's a lot to explain here. So I think it would be better off to do another video. And I haven't done a video in a while, so I feel like I'm tripping over all my words, and yeah, that's okay. So yeah, with that said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below, because it would be great to have some constructive discussions on this, because I know there's going to be a lot of different opinions, a lot of different thoughts, and I get it. Change is scary, you know. Changes make people nervous. Even if they're not bad changes, they still make people nervous. People are naturally nervous from things that they're not sure of, or, you know, that are unknown to them, to put it into perspective. So yeah, that's that. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, keep an eye out for another video explaining companions, and see you later.